Thank you guys for tuning in for TVW, the kickoff show for Coastal Combat. Myself, Aaron Emerald, and my co-host right over there, Black Belt.
What up?
All right, so we didn't really discuss exactly what we're going to be doing, um, but
That's the fun
but
bit.
but you know what? It is what it is. You like what you see? Drop a follow, maybe even subscribe. Support the channel.
Mhm.
And that goes for Twitch, YouTube, TikTok. We also got a Twitter account. If y'all want to check that out. I've been going crazy on the Twitter trying to individually put out each of our cards specifically for tonight.
Probably our biggest event to date,
Honestly, it probably will be. Um,
honestly.
Other than Purple Rain, I can see this being our biggest pay-per-view.
Oh, hell yeah.
Of course, since it's the summer pay-per-view, it's gonna be our biggest.
Yep. One of
Alright,
the big four, probably, for us. Anyway.
absolutely. We will be going live with the actual show 1 hour after this kickoff show. Alright, as you all know, TVW Coastal Combat will be in Miami, Florida. Black Belt, what is your favorite part of Miami?
I've never been to Miami.
Or rather, about Miami.
I just love the vibes, honestly. Um,
Real. Uh,
I lied. I drove through Miami on my way to, I think it's Orlando. That's down.
Bjorn saying the
But
beach. That's a solid answer as well.
solid.
Ooh, Aces
Got
said
Aces
the
saying the food is
food.
fire.
Ooh, that's also dope. All right, so to kick it off, we got the 20-man battle royal to determine who will be facing the prospect champion at the following unannounced pay-per-view.
So,
Who do you think's going to show up? Do you think we're going to see some Dominion superstars, returning superstars, debuting superstars? Where's your head at on that?
as the co-owner of Dominion, I'm hoping we see some Dominion guys. I would love to see them get their shine on a massive stage like this.
If you were
As
to
for
see
specifics,
Dominion guys, I was about to say I'm gonna need some specifics. Who are the like top three Dominion people that you'd love to see in the battle
top
royal?
top three.
Yeah,
Ooh,
gotta limit it to the top three.
you know, I know we made fun of him a lot, but I would love to see Tommy Dox in this Rumble. I would love to see it.
Any man with
Uh,
two hands has a fighting chance, says
damn
James
right.
James Ellsworth, and he proved it whenever he won on Dominion in his debut match against a giant, earning the
Hey,
moniker of the Giant Killer. But I fear we may not ever see him again. Who
who
knows?
knows? We got Ziggy Stardom. He won this event a few months ago.
That is
So I would love to
absolutely
see him show
true.
up.
You're
Let's not
absolutely
forget
correct.
the man who shocked the world recently with his debut. I would love to see Mita in this battle royal.
Ooh, Mita would be a really good pick. Just
Yep.
imagine he dominated. Who was it? Ryan?
Yeah, it was either Ryan or Tyler Styles. I can't exactly remember which one.
I bel It might have been Ryan. Um, I, I
Going
I
back to my
don't
notes.
remember
Go back to my
exactly.
notes. Oh, it was actually Bryce Elliott. So
Bryce
neither.
Elliott. My apologies, Ryan. So after he embarrassed Bryce Elliott in his debut match, imagine he shows up on the pay per view, goes into the battle royal, and wins the whole damn thing, gunning after the prospect championship at the next pay per view. That would have been
Shocked the hell out of me.
one
But
hell of a career path. Just
first
debut, just
month.
his second match. His
Yep.
second match. That would have
Second
been
match.
insane. Second match, insane. You know what? I think that would be my big surprise for the pay per view. I think I would love to see Mita. Sorry, I would love to see Mita in the Battle Royal. That'd be really, really cool. Um, who else? We thinking debuts, returns, maybe?
Debuts. Returns most likely. We always seem to have a few massive returns, a few unexpected picks.
Yeah,
As for
we always get like
debut,
one or two, maybe. I don't know if we're
yeah,
gonna see any debuts, because typically that's solely for Dominion nowadays, unless
yeah.
it's, a return or somebody from a big. Oh, hey, Jumpin' Jack Ringo just subscribed. Let's
Boom.
go.
Guys, be like Jumpin' Jack. Join the party.
On God. Gotta join the party. Um, let's
The
see.
super kick party.
If we were to get uh could not take another second of ads. I was gonna end it all. That's totally fair. Um, if we were gonna get some returns, who would you have in mind for the battle royal?
Gotta return. See, I don't know. It's like because
I
we saw a few returns this past week on Red. Someone big that we're not going to talk about. We had a few big returns. As far as that goes, I don't really know. I like the surprises. I don't like to think about it. I just want to
it's a
get
shot in the
ready for the
dark.
match.
It's an absolute shot in the dark, but I think it would be absolutely amazing to see JoJo return.
JoJo would be dope.
But I count my blessings. I'm glad that we got who we have right now. The show doesn't need JoJo, but it would be great if we had JoJo. You know what I mean,
Yeah,
guys?
absolutely, absolutely.
All right, and I'm reading these matches in no particular order. This doesn't mean that this is the definitive order unless uh, the person who put the card together made it in this order. In that case, it might be the order. I don't know.
Knowing him, he probably did.
Maybe.
But
It's entirely possible. Okay,
all right, what do we got?
so we all thought that this rivalry was over after
Oh,
Constitutional Clash, but alas, we were wrong. Haley Allen will be facing Allison Rose for the TVW Women's World Championships. But this time, if Haley Allen loses, she will never be able to challenge Rose for the championship for as long as she is champion. I know you're going to be a little biased and pick your call. I'm not even going to ask for your prediction, but I do want to ask about your thoughts because in the beginning, it did seem like she was just kind of given the shots, but now, this last time, her potentially last time ever, she legitimately earned it, so I can't take that away from
the thing is it gets to the point to where you just gotta accept it. I got nothing against Haley Allen. She definitely earned the right to face Allison Rose for this opportunity. And we have gone to war. These two women absolutely hate each other, both inside and outside the ring.
her. I
So
mean,
I'm
didn't
I'm
didn't
I'm
Rose end
excited
up
for this to
getting
get
kidnapped
scheduled.
by her at some point?
Rose was kidnapped by Haley and the rest of the family. Yep, that is a factual statement. We
What?
didn't see Rose for a few weeks after that, but she came back at Constitutional Clash and she won. She took back the title that she never officially lost. So
Haley was just masquerading as champion, then the real champion returned and took her property back.
no, Aces kidnapping somebody is crazy. Thank you for saying that.
It
I don't know
absolutely
how
is
our
crazy.
management allowed that. So
We
there were
we've
some lawsuits that were planned, but
we've upped security. We've upped security. It's
oh
fine.
sure, now you did.
We've got security cameras. That's all you can ever ask for, right? All right. After quite a bit of back and forth between Savio and David Blake,
Oh God.
their wives have been brought into the story. They have been brought into the fucking heated rivalry that they have, giving us our first ever TVW mixed match title fucking tag team. Jesus Christ, I'm having a stroke. Oh, the Rock Heart Cult, David Blake and Rachel Blake versus the Powers of Pain, Savio and Rebecca Anderson. What are your thoughts on this?
You know, these two have been going at it for months, like we said. But the fact that these two men are making history tonight alongside their wives is absolutely crazy to think about. You know, they've been going at it. They brought their wives into it for the first ever mixed tag team match in TVW history. I mean, I personally can't think of any better teams to go at it. Besides, you know, maybe my own personal cause, but we're not going to talk about that.
I'm right there with you, man. um,
Look, everyone wants to make history in this world. Only a few people can.
keep talking. I gotta text Mercer real quick. There we go.
Oh, look who it is.
Hello, motherfucker. What up, Gabe?
I came to make a quick appearance,
Oh shit,
but I
Malcolm.
gotta go. I only came to make a quick appearance. I promise. Then I gotta go back.
We got Malcolm
So
here.
What's up, cat?
God damn, bro, you are so loud. Hold on, I gotta click on this and turn your ass down.
No more. We have a new name now. But Haley, that's not going to change the fact.
What happened?
Haley goes the family's no more. We have a new name. That
Doesn't matter. They still gonna suck.
Exactly. That ain't going to change the fact that Rose is going to dominate.
Hold on. I gotta make this real fast. To everyone that's trying to watch Coastal Combat, I hope you have fun. I'll be there, but you'll enjoy it.
I gotta make sure this is up. Oh, crap. Haley just subscribed. Black Belt just gifted a sub to Haley. Let's go. Shout out
You know what?
Black
It's
Belt.
pay-per-view. We're doing crazy things.
We're doing crazy things? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Switch to PlayStation. Sorry about that. I have to make sure a certain someone is uploaded for their match tonight.
Don't worry. He got him. Don't worry. I made sure.
No. Not that person.
Other
I'm
person?
talking about a different person.
Oh.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah,
Like, is he talking about
because Mercer
specific
texted me,
person?
was like, "Hey, who is so and so facing in so and so match?" And I went, "Oh
We
fuck,
can't leak anything.
yeah, I can't leak anything."
You know what? No problem, Haley. Why not? I'll be nice.
That's a first.
Wow.
Okay, that was rude.
Black Belt being nice to Haley? Wow.
Okay, yeah. To Haley, sure, but
That's what
I am
meant.
a very nice guy, Malcolm.
Hold your phone. Hold your horses. I was talking about you being nice to her, not to in general.
I'm gonna say that next time.
Guys.
What?
In this right here, in the TVW Combat News, I'm just reading it for everybody. With the recent video dropped in character promos, as spoken by the healer, whoever that may be, the other members of the Impartial Sinners are out for blood from the person that they felt that they were abandoned by. Rust will be facing someone from the Impartial Sinners, but which one?
I think it's the big man. It's got to be the big man. That's my pick.
The big man, the healer Jay character?
Nah, I'm talking about the other big man.
Talk about Sky.
Yeah, the
Oh,
man who is in the skies. I call him the Gray Rabbit. Concrete, if you will.
You know, I'm
I
gonna
don't.
be honest. I think there's one man to answer this challenge, that being Wesley Crane himself, the most
ooh.
established character in the group. I would love to see him go against West Tomahawk.
That would be a pretty good choice.
Especially
'Cause,
since he's been
you
getting
got a legend.
some singles wins. I think that would be, just another rung that he's got.
Oh, after the previous episode of Gold, we saw Aiden Cassidy defeat the current United States champion, Judas Priest. So we decided it was only fair. We give Aiden Cassidy a shot at the United States Championship. Malcolm, will he become two-time Cassidy tonight?
I give him the benefit of the doubt, but he's going up against Judas Priest.
True.
See,
It's
I would
ask.
absolutely agree with that statement, but Aiden whooped his ass on Red.
You
He
say, whoop
he
that.
he destroyed the man that beat John Valor so badly, along with yourself, that we haven't
In a
seen
casket
Valor
match.
since.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh shit, JoJo's in the chat. Hey, speaking of JoJo, there he is.
hey, we got JoJo. We got JoJo in the
The
chat.
J-
Hey,
the Joe the JoJo.
the JoJo Kaiser.
The leader of the
JoJo?
JoJo Force.
Yep.
My
All
my
right.
my pick
Next
is
up,
gonna have to be. All right, what a sentence.
what?
My my pick is definitely gonna have to be Aiden Cassidy becoming a two-time TVW United States champion. And sorry, I didn't mean he beat his ass on Red. He whooped his ass on Gold. Hello, motherfucker. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All
You
right.
know, Aaron, I'm gonna have to agree. I think Cassidy's gonna do it and become a two-time United States champion.
All right. Now, onto the TVW Skybound
Let me do this.
Championship.
Let me do this one since I'm an owner.
Let me turn you up just a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
So up next we got the Skybound, the champ.
Come on, champ.
Did he DC? Why can't I hear him?
He did in DC, but
You muted. All right, you know what? I'm just gonna take
all right,
this.
bro, you got it.
Sorry, Malcolm. Next up, the Skybound Championship is on the line
Bro
as
did DC.
Damien will take on the GOAT, John Perry. So, Aaron, who do you got going into this match?
Going into this match, I think. I mean, it's got to be the GOAT, right? I mean, he's got that name for a reason, right? He's the GOAT.
You know, I'm going to be inclined to disagree. Damien has been impressing the people over at Dominion for the last few weeks. He won a fatal four-way to get this opportunity. I think he has all the momentum in the world right now, and I would love to see Damien finally claim titles in Dominion.
To be completely fair to Damien, nothing against you, brother. With Damien winning the Fatal 4-Way, what did the GOAT, John Perry, have to do to win that championship?
He outlasted Elimination Chamber. Hey, I'm not taking
Not
anything away from John Perry.
not only that, didn't he, eliminate everybody?
No.
No? Am I misremembering? I know he entered either last or second to last.
He entered last, and I think he eliminated two men, I think.
Still,
But
that's
hey,
one more
I'm
than
not taking
Damien,
anything
right?
away. hey, I'm not taking anything away from John Perry. I'm not taking anything away from him. He
You're
won that title for a
discounting your
reason.
champion already. What do you mean? You're not taking anything away from him. He won a six-man. Nah, he won a six-man elimination match for that championship, and Damian got a one fall. He got a win in a one fall fatal four-way match. Oh, congratulations! But look at my GOAT. He eliminated at least two people to become this champion.
Oh
As far
God.
as I'm concerned, John Perry is the GOAT.
I guess we will see what happens later tonight at Coastal Combat.
Now we were
Next
talking
up,
about the 20-man battle royal earlier, and the winner of the 20-man battle royal, whatever, from Constitutional Clash, Stitch, will be facing Tyler Storm for the TVW Prospect Championship. Though Storm has successfully defended it 4 times, he is contractually obligated due to Stitch winning that Rumble before Storm got all 4. Storm could lose it before successfully cashing in. Before cashing it in general.
you know, I've made this known a few times. I thought Tyler Storm was smarter than this. I really did. He is risking giving up a free opportunity at any championship he could ever want. He's given that up and risking it to go against Stitch. Now, I'm not saying that because I'm doubting Storm's talents. I'm just saying, why would you risk it? You have a complete and fair opportunity at any championship, and you don't cash it in.
Yeah. I mean, that's just kind of the thing that happens. You're just waiting for the opportune time, and if he has to defend it one more time, so be it. Maybe 2 more times. He might not want to cash it in until after the next pay-per-view. You never know.
Who knows?
Who do you got winning this matchup?
I want to give him the benefit of the doubt. I want to believe. Give me Tyler Storm to retain the prospect title.
Tyler Storm. That's a good pick because I'm right there with you. I don't think Stitch has done enough here yet to gain. I don't think he has the momentum going into the PLE, but he could surprise us, and that would also put Tyler Storm down on his luck. We might see some type of hard times promo from Tyler Storm afterwards. You never know. If it doesn't go his way, of course. All right.
Exactly.
Next, we're going to talk about the Dominion Championship. We have Hayes Collins. He won a triple threat to become a #1 contender. And then Jake Bourne, the champion. He's nobody to sleep on because he won 2 ladder matches to qualify for the championship. And then he won the championship the same night. He won 2 qualifier matches and then won the championship matches. He went 3 for 3 and won the championship.
He qualified and then won it in a ladder match.
2 for 2. My bad.
But to be fair, I believe he is undefeated so far at Dominion.
He is.
Granted, it's only been a few weeks, but he has been undefeated since moving down to Dominion.
Absolutely.
And becoming Dominion champion, again, everyone wants to make history, only a select few can. Just how it is.
Speaking of making history, he did a crazy ladder spot for the first time, I believe, the first time in TVW history. Crazy ladder spot, and I was just out of my room when it happened as well. I was so mad because I came back and I heard you freaking out about the ladder spot. I was so mad that I missed it, but I had to do what I had to do. Who do you got winning? Do you got the new Hayes Collins with this new energy? Or do we got the champion, the undefeated Jake Bourne retaining?
You know, I voted against John Perry losing the title. I can't have both my champions lose in one night. Give me Jake Bourne to retain the
Ooh.
Dominion Championship.
I know, like you, Junior seems to agree. Um, I'm good with either of these. I can see Jake Bourne winning. I don't want to like put all my cards against him, but I'd put like a little insurance bet on Hayes Collins, if you will, because bro has Black Air Force energy. you know,
You do have Black Air Force energy.
you know what I'm saying.
I got the White Air Force energy. But
all right, so after Malachi Bailey embarrassed the previous Intercontinental Champion Xavier on the previous episode of Red, sorry Xavier, and stole the championship 1 week away from the pay-per-view. We must have this title defended. And after Rad Brad defeated Mercer pretty single-handedly as well. It wasn't like a burial, but he whooped that trick. You know what I'm saying?
the first man to beat him
Since
in
me,
however many months.
and that was before Bayou Brawl in March or April.
Gotta be May, I think. May was Bayou Brawl.
May, you're right, May.
Because Purple Rain was April.
Purple Rain was March. It was right after I got back, I believe.
April 9th was Purple Rain.
April 9th. Yeah, you're right. You're right. But we
Yeah,
had the
he
we had the
fucking
we had the C4 summit directly after. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We're getting off track.
Yep.
Yeah, it would have been the May pay-per-view. I'm so fucking stupid. All right. So after Mercer has been undefeated in singles competition since May, Rad Brad is able to whoop his ass. So you know what? We thought we'd throw him a bone since Mercer's a little preoccupied tonight. We'd give him a shot at the new Intercontinental Champion, Malachi Bailey. Are we going to see a new champion proving Malachi Bailey's win on Xavier was a fluke?
You know, I think about this a lot. When we saw Malachi Bailey in the Fatal 5-Way elimination match, he eliminated not one, not two, not three, but all four men in that match. He proved that Intercontinental title is not going anywhere. As much as I like Brad, and as much as I want to sit here and say that he's going to be the new IC champion, I can't. Give me Malachi Bailey to retain.
You got Malachi Bailey retaining?
Because guess what? Guess who else was in that Fatal 5-Way match? Brad.
True. You're absolutely right. But that was also before he embarrassed Mercer. Maybe he's got this new attitude.
Who knows?
I'm just saying. So with Rad Brad versus Malachi Bailey, I think we're gonna see a new Intercontinental Champion. I think both brands are gonna see new mid-card champions. And
that'd be cool to see.
I don't know. All right, so let's talk about the elephant in the room.
Mm-hmm.
With Mercer pulling the strings for the Gangsters family, Ryan Shark and John Allen, they got an unfair title shot for the tag team championships. And the former champions, DNA, lost their tag titles in a triple threat tag team match And they weren't even the ones pinned. So at Coastal Combat, I thought it would be fair for DNA to get their tag team rematch in a match of their choosing, since both members of DNA faced both members of the family, the Mega Bucks, whatever you want to call them, the Bar, Mercer's cronies, whatever. You beat them both in singles matches, respectively, earning the right to challenge them to any sort of stipulation you wanted. And you guys chose the Steel Cage. First ever TVW Tag Team Championship match in a steel cage.
Mm-hmm.
When JoJo gonna be on the podcast? That's a phenomenal question.
It's not really the podcast. This is the pre-show.
Yeah, this is just pre-show.
We'll get you on a podcast soon. But as far as the tag team titles go, you're right. DNA unfortunately lost the tag titles in a triple threat match.
Are we frozen?
You're good on my end.
Yeah, we're good on my end.
Here, I'll reload real quick. Seems like we're good.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I got it. It's fine for me. Yeah. Hey Ryan, go ahead and tell I Know Like You Junior to just refresh, cause yeah, it's fine for everybody else. Okay.
Okay. Anyway, like I was saying, DNA unfortunately lost the tag titles in a triple threat match
without getting pinned.
They have True. They have the chance to right the wrong. DNA have always been the guys to not get upset when something doesn't go their way. And they decided, hey, we're going to stick around, we're going to come back, and we're going to become 2-time tag team champions. Now, as for the steel cage, I know a lot of people are going to make the excuse. If DNA win tonight, I'm going to hear all the, well, you didn't pin the family. They didn't pin us. But we had beaten them several times.
That is a very, very fair point.
DNA wanted to make some history. We're making a lot of history tonight. And why not? You know what I mean? A lot of history being made tonight. So with the first ever tag team steel cage, I know I'm being biased. Give me DNA to win back the titles.
Honestly, I think you should just kiss on God. You know what, JoJo? Just for you, I'm gonna blow you a kiss. There you go. Catch that and put it in your pocket for me. As much of a tear as the Bar, the family, whatever they want to call themselves, as much of a tear as they've been on, I have to go with DNA. I have to. They've beaten every tag team that's been thrown at them. The only reason they lost was because they did not get pinned. There was another team there, and they got pinned.
You talk about being every tag team. DNA survived a fatal 4-way elimination match where neither of them got pinned.
That's
They have
true.
the teamwork. They have the knowledge. They're going to play the match right. They're going to play it by the rules. They're going to be smart about it. DNA's walking out with those tag titles.
That's exactly why they didn't have to defend their championship at the last pay-per-view, because they were that damn good to win the eliminator match, and neither one of them were pinned. It was embarrassing for the other teams, honestly.
For real.
All right. Now, with the Gangsters Open Challenge, he was pissed that he wasn't being booked on this pay-per-view. Like, he's been booked on every single pay-per-view since TVW's inception and TVW's first pay-per-view, First Impact.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, he felt like he should have been getting some of the spotlight. He's one of our top talents, so he's so-called one of our top talents. His words, not mine. And now he's issued an open challenge, and it seems to have been answered by the former Intercontinental Champion, the Grand Slam Renegade, Xavier.
Not my top talent, says Malcolm.
All
Not my top talent.
right, kind of gas up this match. I gotta get water.
All right, guys. So as far as this match goes, I mean, it is the Renegade Xavier versus the Gangster. These two have history. These two have faced across different companies before. As far as my pick goes, I don't know, man. I mean, Xavier, former Intercontinental Champion, like we said, the Grand Slam Renegade. But I mean, you can't deny what Gangster has done in this ring. I have gone to war with him so many times across all different stipulations. Probably one of my best opponents I've ever faced. So I was just about to make my pick. I really can't think of who's gonna win this. Just for the sake of giving an answer, I'm gonna go with Xavier. Because fuck Gangster. He took out my family. So kidnapped Jay Danger's wife. So fuck Gangster. I'm going with Xavier to win this match.
I got, I don't know, it's kind of a tough one. It's like a plague, they keep coming. Oh, Lord.
Wow, there's no one in the background.
I think I'm gonna go with the Gangster. The Gangster's aligned himself with HEC, and as much as I don't like HEC, they've turned some people around.
I mean, I gotta agree with you there. I mean, ever since Gangster aligned himself with HEC, he's been on a tear. He's been top talents. He's had great ass matches. Fortunately, no titles, but I gotta agree with you. But still, I gotta go Xavier.
Phenomenal.
Now, what do you say we get to our main event?
All right, with tensions rising between the Hometown Executioners Club and the Undisputed Dynasty, both attacking each other on both shows. Enough is enough. Only one team survives the PLE. Only one team walks out with the win. Only one team can survive War Games. I had to do it.
Are we back from ad? Are we back from ad break?
That's a phenomenal question. I cannot see on OBS.
I think we are.
Not on OBS, Streamlabs.
Because I think it would still have me
Yeah, you would still be able to see because you're a mod in my chat.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay, then we're good. So, Aaron, I know you are the team captain. You are obviously the leader of the Undisputed Dynasty. So I'm going to play a little bit of a reporter here.
Okay.
How are you feeling going into this is the first ever War Games match in TVW?
Uh-huh.
How are you feeling going into this massive match alongside your teammates?
Chat, I'm going to be honest, little stressed because there is a mystery person on HEC's side. And, me and Mercer, we talk a lot. But of course, he's not going to let me know who that mystery person is. Just like I'm not going to let him know who my mystery person is. That's the beauty of it.
We will.
Whew, I genuinely have no idea how this match is going to turn out. As much as I want UD to win, I feel like HEC has the upper hand. Yeah,
Well, actually,
it,
about that, Undisputed Dynasty actually does have the advantage going into this match.
we do have the advantage. So we would have the two people starting off in the ring, and then the first person to get some backup would be the Undisputed Dynasty.
Yep.
So we might have the upper hand for a little bit, but then the tides can turn again.
But then again, I mean, those mystery members are coming into play. I mean, who knows who they are? I mean, you know, obviously, who your Undisputed Dynasty member is. Obviously, Mercer knows who his mystery opponent is, or partner. So I guess we will just have to see who will come out on top in War Games.
It's going to be phenomenal.
Mm-hmm. So, and I'm sure you're a little biased, but why don't you go ahead and tell me, who are you rooting for? Or, I mean, obviously, you're rooting for UD.
Obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, yeah.
You know, I think as far as my pick, you know what? I'm going to agree with you. I think Undisputed Dynasty will win the War Games.
Hey. All
But I am
right.
excited to see who those mystery partners are.
Indeed, indeed. All right, we got about 12 minutes left until the show goes live.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna pull the travel chief and send out the weakest link. Send out the weakest link? I don't know about that.
Wait, who said that?
Christopher Goodrich.
So who's the weakest link, Aaron? Why don't you answer us that question?
Who's the weakest link in UD?
Yeah.
Well, the weakest link was kicked out of UD, and that was Campbell. Nothing but
Damn.
love. Nothing but love.
Damn.
He seems to not be handling that very well, though. Have you seen him lately?
Oh, God. All right.
He's aligned himself with those impartial sinner bastards.
So, I want to go ahead and get some of these questions read. Everyone, we got some amazing questions from our fabulous server members. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna read the questions for you real quick.
Sounds good.
So first off, we got a question from Mr. Jojo Kai. Why was the opening scene for Deadpool and Wolverine the best in MCU and arguably movie history?
Wow.
Because it's Deadpool.
Because it was unironically because it was Deadpool, because it poked fun of stuff that happened in the past. Spoilers alert. I don't know. Spoilers alert for Deadpool Wolverine. Him pulling out Wolverine's skeleton and using it as a weapon to still quote unquote get that team up is insane. I loved it.
That was great.
And I don't know if you knew this, but in one of the old X-Men movies, I believe it was X2, Bye 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 actually played in a car scene where Logan was driving and he quickly turned it off. Did you know that?
That's funny. That's actually, I did not know that. That's actually really funny.
Yeah. I I had no idea about that until after the movie. I was like, wow, that just makes the scene even better. And then the guy that did the dance in the Deadpool suit, obviously it wasn't Ryan Reynolds, but he did a phenomenal job encapsulating the energy of Ryan Reynolds, the energy of
Really
Deadpool. It was phenomenally done.
All right.
Who would be your first TVW draft pick? Listen here, Valor. I don't know.
No comments. No comments.
You can comment though. Who would be
Uh,
your first pick if you
I,
had the right to choose?
you know, I've kind of said it once. After future details, I'm gonna change my pick. I'm actually gonna go with the Renegade. I'm going with Xavier.
Ooh, Xavier as the number one. Nice. He
I
said,
love
"I'm gonna
Xavier,
get it
number one
out of
pick.
you, you bitch." I'm not answering that. All right. What are the future plans for TVW? Let's get the details. That was a question from Bjorn. Well, we already do have our locations and semi-look of our future pay-per-views. Um, we're definitely wanting to stream on multiple platforms. So we'd stream on Twitch, try to stream on TikTok simultaneously, and potentially Kick as well, just so we can get all three sources of revenue and also to grow our audience as much as possible. Um, and of course, eventually, we would love to do a TVW draft. I'm not saying that's going to happen soon, but we would love to do a TVW draft before the next game.
I think as big as our shows have gone, a draft is definitely
Necessary.
something we want to do in the future. I as I stated a few days ago, I've been working on something big. Not really big, but
Oh, yeah.
unfortunately, we can't reveal it yet. But just know something is coming. You might know what it is based on another thing I posted.
Context
But
clues.
yep. But
Next question is from Jojo Kai. When will we see Emerald back in the squared circle? That is a phenomenal question. I would have to get my gut health under control. I still have no idea what the fuck's going on. Still suffering from it. I've been suffering from it since the second week of March. Not great. I would also need my own car, and then I would need a promotion to go to. I know what promotion I can go to. I would be going to CWF. Funnily enough, that's the promotion that Joe Dream goes to in real life.
so
When do you start to
definitely
get paid? Hopefully soon. Anonymous source said, "Do you see us?"
fuck you.
Yeah. David Blake said, "What are some of the best advice for writing promos?" Well, David Blake, um, feeling your character, believing your character. You have to you have to have certain points that you're wanting to hit in your promo. If you want to hit X, Y, and Z, find the middle ground between X, Y, and Z. Talk about the build up in your match. Your pro. Talk about the build up in your match. Talk about the rivalry. Talk about your accomplishments, etc., etc. You have to
You know,
believe and invest in your character. Go ahead.
I'm gonna agree right with you. I'm not the best at writing promos. I'm really not. But I think one tip anyone can really pick up and learn when it comes to promos: know your character and know who you are. If you're a heel, be a heel. I remember I was helping somebody write a promo, and they were a heel, and I said, you know what all heels do, especially when they cut a promo? Insult the city they're in.
It's
Now I know that
super
this is
simple.
not. Now I know that this is an EFED, and I know we don't really have a city. Make something up.
Yeah.
I mean, you can literally any city in the U.S.
In Tornado
insult the
Valley.
city. Well, true in Tornado Valley, but insult the city. Poke fun of your opponents. Honestly, just have fun with it.
Yeah. It's a lot harder to write a promo as a babyface because it's super easy to just insult your opponent, insult the
Yeah,
city you're in.
it's
Like
so accurate.
it's extremely difficult to cut a promo as a babyface.
All right.
Would you rather be a multi-year champion or never have someone kick out of your finisher? I would never.
That's a
I
great
would
question.
have. I would make sure that nobody kicks out of my finisher. I want a protected finisher.
Same.
So people that
Absolutely.
watch me, watch my matches, and follow me know that once I hit it, that's
It's over.
it. Unless I'm about to debut a new finisher, nobody's kicking out of my finisher. Unless I'm debuting a new finisher that match or the following match where I'm winning, I'm not gonna hit the finisher. You
See, I
know?
would love to have that moment though, kind of like what McIntyre had with Corbin when he kicked out of the end of days for the very first time. It was such a moment because everyone knew that Corbin had put so many people away with the end of days and no one has kicked out of it.
Including
When you
Kurt
saw
Angle.
when you saw Drew kick out, everyone was just exploded because no one had ever kicked out of the end of days.
Best way to protect a finisher, book the wrestler to always lose. Yeah, no shit. Look
Facts.
at Kurt Hawkins. If you could wrestle anyone, regardless if they have passed on or retired, who would it be? Oh, fuck.
I mean, I'm not a wrestler, so I'm just gonna make my pick. I would love to have a match with Adam Cole.
Fair. This answer is gonna make Haley really happy. My match would be with 2003 Eddie Guerrero.
That's a good one.
He was the fucking GOAT. His match against Brock Lesnar at No Way Out was the reason why I got into wrestling.
Just Haley. Eddie! What's your favorite promo IRL?
My favorite promo IRL, other than the pipe bomb, because that's kind of a given. Also, I think Eddie would carry me in a match, by the way. He would make me look phenomenal. With that, I believe that with my favorite promo of all time would have to either be Dolph Ziggler putting his career on the line against The Miz for the IC title, or The Miz's promo on talking smack on on Daniel Bryan. Both of those were phenomenal, and they made me believe in both of them so much.
I'm going to answer this question real quick, and then we'll head off and get into the pay-per-view. My favorite promo, I was going to agree with you on Dolph Ziggler, but after realizing my favorite promo of all time, it's when Dean Ambrose betrayed the Shield, and he was in the parking lot, and he had the vest. He goes, I used to think that this made me weak. I used to think that this meant something. It made me. I love Dean Ambrose, by the way, one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. It made me absolutely pop, and I honestly shed a tear. I'm not even gonna lie.
It was a
I actually
phenomenal
shed a tear.
promo.
It was.
All right, guys. That's it for the pre-show questions. Because it is time to start TVW Coastal Combat. The raid isn't working, so I will see